All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one taken from the 7th. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Joker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. It's Frazier. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let him know. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. They're running, man.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Frazier. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
Check the Eddie. Mike is 59. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. There he goes, left side. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Mixon try to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Right to the 3. 49. Come on, D. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Shit. Gun.
Another try for Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
1st down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now to throw again. Finding Knox there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun. Switch. 8.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's it. Look at it. Great. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. That's it. Hey, Mike's 50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got one. Watch twist. 8.
They fake the give. Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
36. Check.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Great. 20.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check 99. Gun.
Now Newton on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Ready? You can set, ready? Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey! Wide, get wide. Let's go, Mike. Keep it from Booker.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Express! Hey!
From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be... a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the right side here with White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's taken to the 26. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
To the set, white 33, white 50. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Shoot. 20. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? 6 man. 8. Curls, check curls. Say, up.
On 3rd down, Newton dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Newton. Open man here is Kroll. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Newton. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Newton throwing again. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Gun.
Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Rush in.
On first down, Mixon slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Newton. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Great. Mike 50. Rip right.
From the gun, Newton. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 56 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's a baby side.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 24. Gun. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
From the gun, Newton trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57, Mike 57.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. First down, here's White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From just shy of midfield, Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Mixon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
5 wide. Hey, Zoo.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike, check, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. 49, check 49. 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking downfield for Godwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 25 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On the draw, here's White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air, Allen, step, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills cut into that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Check, 59.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side, out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They